How's it going, Taurus community? Soul Tiger is here with a special story for this wonderful frequency. So let's get started with what's coming in with the vibe. You've tried so hard, Taurus, to prevent something from happening. The more you resist change, the more this is going to happen. People in low frequencies love talking about others. This time the gossip may be right, and this is what hurts. Running from things has led you to this point. Did you know running from all that stuff before had you denying what you really needed? And the thing is your intuition is going to play the biggest part here. Look at what we have here. Being able to get in tuned and being okay with the guiding energies that are coming in and trying to help you out. A lot of times we ask for certain things in our lives, but we don't realize that the divine is going to present us with many challenges to help us get to the points where we want to be. And so this could be something that you are battling when it comes to your intuition. And the key with the intuition and understanding that is opening your heart to the situation, not just for another, but for yourself. How is this all making you feel deep down? What is the guidance that is being here, having you led into this certain direction that requires you to look at things from the perspective of your heart? Taurus. We had the Knight of Swords. I seen 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords when I was cleansing out your deck, especially in the present moment. This is why this is a lot of intuition stuff here. We're worried about responsibilities, not knowing how to juggle these responsibilities, because this could be pets or this could be children as well. So there's something here that's hard for you to balance out when it comes to where and what you need to do. Something here is we're dealing with gambling. Are we gambling too much? Is there some kind of addiction? Are we rolling the dice on certain things that puts ourselves at risk? Could be gambling with our own lives. Say if I have somebody here who's been frustrated, irritable, and is drinking and driving, you are taking a big gamble when we drive intoxicated and stuff like that, or you're going out and doing things intoxicated. So please be careful, be careful. Something here with intimacy. And as I said, something here with pregnancy. There could be something here where you are wanting to have something special with somebody. Could be somebody in particular. Could be an ideal type of ending. Maybe there is a new way you want to be loved. When we think of pregnancy, also think of moon energy, which is Cancerian energy. This is giving birth to ideas, becoming impregnated with new ideas. And remember, that intuition is knocking at your door, and it could be telling you you need something else. You need something more than where you're at, because it's not helping your energy out. Could not be feeding your energy, but depleting it. Something here you're at odds ends with is overlooking on something, overanalyzing on something. Or maybe there is something you need to look into. Maybe there's something that you've been ignoring. Maybe there's something that there has been signs, but you really don't want to see them. Take this however it resonates, whether you're doing too much or you've been denying. A lot of times toxic type of places, toxic type of relationships will continue because nobody wants to be the bad guy. And what do I mean by nobody wants to be the bad guy? Nobody wants to say, okay, it's not working out. This is it. I'm done. Why? Because they wait for the other person to call it. And so you have these relationships, whether with people, whether with places, because think about this: when you ran into a place that had an employee that actually just hated their freaking job. They took it out on their bosses. They took it out on the customers. And it's just like they are pushing their luck any which way they can because they know that there's no consequences. This can be seen in relationships, whether personal, within family, co-workers, friends, acquaintances. This can be seen in a lot of different areas of our lives. So maybe this is something here. Maybe if there is some kind of addiction here, it is to help ease the things that have you overthinking in your mind. Maybe help ease the restlessness of something and create some kind of distraction for you. But at this time, Taurus, everything that you have been doing, everything that you've ran to try and run away from what's happening here, isn't working anymore. And the biggest thing is you're worried about what everyone's going to say. You know what? Even if you're successful, they still say something. If you make mistakes, you still say something. You do something good, they still say something. They will always have an opinion. It's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, so let's ask our ancestors, what is it that needs to come out for the present for the Taurus? When you deny your intuition, then you will stay in the fog of confusion. Just know that. And that can be something very hard to sift through, especially if it's something that you have perfected throughout the years, is denying that intuition. So, like I said, something here is we're going to have to do it. Do the opinions of others really matter to you at this time, Taurus? Really think about it. Sometimes I like to go within, especially when I'm having difficulties when it comes to others, not knowing how to stand on defense or even stand up for myself with these others. And I like to really get down to the nitty-gritty. Are these others paying my bills? What do these others' opinions do for me that help create stability? And when I really go in and I analyze this stuff, I really start to kind of look at that bigger picture and how much somebody's opinion really matters. And in a book I was reading, opinions of others, whether good or bad, shouldn't matter to you because their opinions do not make who you are, Taurus. So definitely not knowing how to stand up, how to have your defenses, but healthy defenses. This is something that's very draining too. Denying how your heart feels. Maybe you've been denying how your heart feels since a very long time ago with this Page of Pentacles in the past. Maybe you're always overlooked in your past when it comes to your feelings. So now you're repeating that same cycle. But something here that's really on your mind comes to these responsibilities. That is something that weighs really heavy in on you. Balancing these responsibilities when it has to do with these others that you've known for a long time. How to judge the situation or create judgment in which way you want to go. Whether you want to progress forward, whether you feel like you've reached the limits here, or if you just tell yourself, I'm going to stay and stick it out because that's the right thing to do. If that's something you're doing, Taurus, you're denying yourself, you're denying that upper guidance with this Sun card here. You are also feeling like you have a lack of control here. And with this lack of control, you are letting your insecurities govern this situation for you. Sun card, Leo. This is a lot of self-sacrificing energy. You feel like you don't have the willpower to do things because you are meant to stay here like this. Now, let me tell you something, Taurus community. I grew up in two households that there wasn't love, like really authentic, true love for the marriages that I grew up around. Both of them were Leos. My parents are Leos, and both of the step parents were Cancerians. And Cancerians, they will be one of the most loyal ones out of there, along with Capricorn. And Cancerians can settle a lot of times when it comes to the things that they are loyal to. And that is a challenge for Cancerian because they like to hold on to things and not let go. But with you and the Sun card, the self-sacrificing, the Leo, is that you will let yourself have so many things taken away from you, whether it's your vitality, your energy, whether it's feeling grounded or having stability, whether it's feeling like you have the actual healthy relationships you want. And you will sacrifice all of this to sit here and do what you think is right at this time. But the thing is, and why I brought up those relationships I grew up and around, is there's no love. There is no love. Think about the person who's been at the job for 10 plus years and it is draining them. They don't love it. They're there because they feel like they have to be there. It's a person who doesn't find purpose in their work. That's a person who doesn't feel like they have purpose in life. And so they become angry. They become bitter. And this is why you have been seeing that irritability going up and down through 2026 so far, and even in 2025. And the thing is you're sacrificing too much of the things that you need at the core to sit here and stay in a situation that is draining you. And the whole thing is if you're doing it for responsibility, say children, they're going to grow up seeing this and thinking that this is the type of love that they have to look for in life, or this is the type of love that they'll give to another. They'll also look at this as, oh, this is how you're supposed to work. This is how you're supposed to be dedicated. You are not supposed to be happy when it comes to your job or your career. So really think about it when it comes to your responsibilities. If it has to do with pets, then there's the anxiety of what's going to happen with the pets when it comes to something shifting. And the thing is what's meant to happen is meant to happen. I know we don't want to lose things in life. We don't want to lose certain traditions, routines. But the thing is how can we let things flow in if we have too much built up and we haven't let anything out? You have like a hoarder type of situation where you can't let things in because you can't let go of certain things. And if you've seen anything when it comes to hoarders, it gets very dirty, it gets very chaotic, and it's hard to maneuver. And that's what's happening within you. It's hard to maneuver within yourself and fill out your intuition. And this is something that is going to be a catalyst for you if you choose to get with the intuition here. Because you coming in as the magician, you're really trying to take care of things from many different views. But the thing is, with this death card here, 8th house energy, Scorpio energy, this is transformation through relationships. This relationship, whether with person, place, and or thing, is supposed to push you to these extremes to where you finally finally go within and fill out and fill what you need, fill what you deserve, fill what work needs to be done to get you there. And forget the naysayers. Like I said, somebody's always going to have an opinion. Now, our last two cards here, this is what it's linked to, and this is something that's really hard when you look back over things, is your memories. Maybe memories of things that you couldn't make happen. Maybe memories of things that you regret not doing. But also maybe memories from a younger time that keeps you in this situation. Maybe there's something here that you don't want to put on a repeat. But the thing is, in a sense, you are putting it on a repeat. Because there's something here that has been denied from the heart before, when it comes to when you were younger, and then again it's repeating itself now because you're denying your heart, what your heart needs, what your spiritual being, what your emotional being, what your mental being need. Oh my goodness gracious. You will have situations that will be your catalyst to things. Certain situations will highlight certain energies within you. Remember, everyone that we come into even conflicts with, that we come into loving, that we come even into acquaintanceships with, they are all a mirror image of us. Even if they resonate in such a way that we don't care for them, there's something here that they're mirroring that we can sit inside and say, oh my gosh, I'm not liking what this is reminding me of, unknowingly, because we have our subconscious and we have our conscious. Our conscious usually governs us. That's the one that we see at the forefront of things when we think about things. But we also have this subconscious that actually stores a lot in it. And sometimes when we're not understanding things, but we feel such a type of way, that's because it's the subconscious right there. And the subconscious is telling us to handle certain things to protect ourselves, even if it's shutting down at times, because that's something that we've learned in our past. Oh my goodness gracious. I love reading. I actually just read about stuff like that in the recent book that I shared with the channel, so it was very good reading right there. All right, so let's keep progressing. Let's call in our angels of protection. Please help guide us and keep us safe as we navigate, oh my goodness, the block here for the Taurus community. There's a lot of tricks going on. Something here in the block. I don't know if somebody else is playing tricks on you, and this has to do with them using the past relationship, how many years that they have known you. I think that this is what's it right there, is how long they have known you, how long you guys have been together. Again, whether it's person, place, and or thing. But the thing in your past has to do with certain defenses that you've developed since your past, certain ways of growing that you think are the routines that you should still do, that you've seen in the past. These are things that you've learned. You're not giving yourself an option to change. So something that I've always told my children, when you become adults, please, 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 please learn from my mistakes. Progress. Change the cycle of things. Even when I talk to parents, I tell them one of the biggest things for these new parents is to learn from the mistakes of your parents. If there were certain things that were done that you didn't appreciate, go ahead and think about it. Think what you would do different, and do that with your child when it comes to raising them and wanting to show them something a little different. Doesn't mean that you have to hold resentment towards your past, even though a lot of times we do, because our parents aren't perfect. And in some ways they do fail us. But those failures, again, are meant to help us grow, are meant to help us learn, and are meant to teach us how to do different. Something else here is with the Queen of Wands. Could have been an overbearing feminine energy here. A feminine energy when you look back on your past who was very harsh. I'm hearing harsh when it comes to her words, especially when she expressed her emotions. A lot of times people really don't put out there how the wands also represent emotions. So there's a lot of wands energy here. A lot of things that have been built up but also been blocked off. And I feel like that has to do a lot with the feminine energy. Now, when we were talking about those past people using how long they knew you against you, look at this. We have that 9 of Cups that fell out. So they're trying to say, well, we found our emotional success. Look at 7 of Cups, illusions. So they're trying to feed things that you're not going to be as successful anywhere else than the success that you have here type of energy. What do I mean is you'll have people that you'll be in relationships that will do this to you. You'll even have employers do this to you. When you're ready to move on, when they feel like you're ready to move on, they will let you know that you won't find anything better. If you start over, you got to start from the bottom. And guess what? You got to sit here and start with everything all over again from scratch, even if it's a lower pay. They're going to do everything and anything. And this could be what the gossip is telling you all your fears, basically. And this is what's hard for you to balance out inside. You don't want to lose everything. You don't want to lose the pedestal, so to say, that you stand on and start from a lower point again. And they know that. Whoever these people are, this place is, they know it. And this is why they keep feeding the illusions of, hey, you've been here for so long, you have history here, why even bother? You even know the routine, you know what to do and stuff. And they could be even telling you, how am I going to replace you? What am I going to do without you? That's their problem. That is their problem, because they should have been treating you better the whole time. Should have been treating you better. And maybe this is something that you need to really look at when it comes to you actually analyzing things. Because right here I have this 9 of Pentacles. This is talking about the fruits of the labor here. Basically, you are almost to the 10. You right now are harvesting those fruits. And with the 10 of Pentacles, you have such a bountiful harvest you're able to share with the community. But here, you're not seeing how you've worked hard. And maybe this is something that you need to get impregnated with when it comes to how you see yourself and how you see your success. And giving birth to understanding and wanting to concrete that within you, opposed to listening to other people's opinions, opposed to whatever the gossipers want to say about you. Because I mean, you can go online, you can look at their social media accounts, you can claim whatever little passive aggressive comments they're trying to make, but at the end of the day, their opinions shouldn't matter to you, because their opinions do nothing for you. And then something here when it comes on this this transformation is the Hanged Man. Piscean energy, Neptune energy, mystical love, mysticism. This is also transcendence energy. You will never be able to get unhung up from this situation if you don't do something different. And that's really following that intuition. Stop using this gambling with negative things. If anything, you can gamble on a positive side when it comes to betting on your intuition, opposed to betting on your misery and trying to do something of escapism to try and forget about the misery for a second. The whole thing is, what do you want to believe when it comes to things? Do you want to keep believing in the things that are getting you caught up, that are depleting you? Or do you want to believe that you do deserve more, you do deserve better, and you know that it's going to take work to get there? And can you believe that you can handle the load? Because the divine believes in you. The divine hasn't given up on you. So why give up on yourself? Oh my goodness, Taurus, talk about left field. I was not expecting this. Oh my goodness gracious. You're a little worried too about getting to the heart of things. Really filling out what you want. Why is there this sense of failure so much? How can we look from the other side of the coin? The coin of the success side, seeing how you've been able to endure so much and still create. Oh, have you ever thought about that? How much it's taken for you to endure things up to this point, as you have denied how your heart's filled. It takes a lot of work. Look at how you haven't given up. Even in a situation that's really hard for you, you haven't given up. That takes a lot of work, Taurus. That takes a lot of drive to show up every single day. Don't forget that. So let's go ahead and call in divine. Divine and universal energy. What are the positive messages that you have for the Taurus frequency? What is it? Oh my goodness. A lot is coming out. Yeah. So there's a lot. And it's a lot in your present, but it's also linked to your past. And the thing is, this is also what holds up your vision when it comes to the future of things. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to unwrap this. And I'm hearing, let's unwrap some of the potential of the future. Whole thing is, you got to sit with yourself. You got to sit with yourself, and you got to overlook things. It doesn't have to be in such a dark sense. Like I said, you've been brave enough to bring yourself to this point and not give up. There's been other points in your life that have been really dark where you could have given up and you never did. This is why possibilities are still there for you. That's why there are still plenty of doors open when it comes to you being able to walk through something new and do something different, especially when it comes to connecting with others on a more intimate kind of level. What I'm hearing is a more pure connection, and something here that's really hard for you is seeing the progression of that. Finding the stability again that something else is out there. And this is something that you're going to have to get stubborn with yourself, Taurus. Think about all the things when it comes to your career, or even when it comes to raising a family. You have to speak up. You have to do things you really don't want to do to handle business. And this is that time. In order to get to something different, to open another door, you're going to have to give yourself the motivation to progress, to take those steps forward into the unknowing, believing in yourself and believing that the divine is leading you to where you're meant to be. And this is when you can start to open the door to personal healing and happiness. The thing is, you can't open it if you're too busy looking back at the things that have been attached to you, the things that you fear. And maybe this has to do with finding a good, progressive type of love, a love of endurance or endurement, but a love that's also very enduring too, through the thick and the thin of things. Feeling like somebody's going to be there for you, feeling like this company is going to value you. That's the thing is, at the heart, things really do matter to you. And this is why you have to unblock the block you have up to your heart. This is how you're going to start to make progression and being able to balance out the things within. The very things within that are linked to those attachments, those fears that hold you back. Calling on your strength. There are days where I ask for the divine, please let me have strength to go through this. Please, please, please give me patience to go through this. Help me see the clarity of this situation. Or even I pray for the truth to come out. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years, but eventually the truth does come out. The strength not to stay indecisive, but to finally make a decision, especially when it comes to what you really want. Do you want somebody who's very taking? Do you want a business that's always taking your stability, that always thinks about it and what it wants and the things around it? I think at the end of the day, you want something a little different. Something that's geared a little different. Something that matches that heart energy within that you have. And it has to do with love. It has to do with compassion. It has to do with a gentleness of being felt like you are being held where you are at in support of love, support of commitment, support of honor, support of respect, support of loyalty type of thing. Oh my goodness, that is a lot coming out right there for this last part. Taurus, 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 Taurus. There is a lot still ahead for you. I think if all of this was not possible, not plausible, if you were really meant to stay where you're at and not get close to what you've been dreaming, what you've been wishing, what you really want to manifest, then this story wouldn't have came out like it did. But for some reason, there's something here you really, really, really want. And the divine feels it. But the divine needs you to do work to get to it. A lot has to do with you starting to come into communication with yourself. And this makes sense because we had the full moon around the 1st, April 1st of this month. And that was Libra. Libra's planet is Venus. So this is why you're going through a lot of this. With Libra, it talks about balancing between the things that we want to relate to, the things that we want to love. And for you, Venus deals a lot with the things that we want to love. And also with your energy, the second house is identification with substance. So, and the saying for Taurus is I have. So one of the things that is really hard and a challenge for you, Taurus, is being able to put things to an end and also being able to start something new, welcoming a new season, a new phase to you. And the reason why this is all coming up now, because with that new moon on the 17th in Aries, the first house is emergence of self-awareness. So this is you, if you're wanting to be able to enter a new phase, a new awareness, a new conscious connection with yourself. But that takes you doing the work, and it takes you opening up to your heart, listening to that intuition, being able to have these new ideas and being able to go off to those new ideas. It's a challenge, especially if you're not one who is really comfortable with going outside your comfort zone. I think that's something here with the 6 of Cups. I think you like to Stick to the things that you know, the people that you know, and the places that you know. And it's hard to do something different. I had a Taurus ex who went to a restaurant, and maybe this will resonate with the Taurus, who went to the same restaurant for years and always ordered the one thing off the menu. And then he took me there one time, and I was like, well, let's get something different. Hello. So, I mean, you will have different people, places who will help you open up to new things, but you have to be willing to do it. And a lot of times it takes you, Taurus, taking that first step. All right, don't forget that. So this is going to conclude it. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine for coming in, and universal energy for helping out with all the positive messages that needed to come out for this story, Taurus, for you. And I hope that you have a most wonderful rest of your day.